Hello everybody and welcome back to Screen Stars, and welcome to my June collection update for my Blu-ray and DVD collection, primarily Blu-rays this month. I can't believe we're halfway through the year already, so I won't waste any time. I'll get straight into it and show you what I have been adding to my collection over the last few weeks. And the first one I want to show you that I got is a box set, and it is the Alien Anthology box set on Blu-ray. Now, I've been after an Alien box set on Blu-ray for quite some time, but I've never really been sure which one to get because there's so many versions of it. I'm trying to get it out here because it's snugly in, and this is the one that I wanted. It's got all the Alien films in there, obviously. Not the new ones, the Prometheus. There is a box set with Prometheus and Alien Covenant in there. But this has got all the other Alien films in the original ones. Now, some of the ones I wanted, one that had the theatrical versions and the director's cuts, because I prefer the director's cuts on some of these films, especially Aliens. But also there's some brilliant documentaries as well, especially for Aliens and Alien, that I really wanted. And some of the box sets that I've looked at, this comes with a nice booklet and things. Some of the box sets that I looked at for Alien Anthology for Blu-ray didn't have a lot of the extras on that I wanted, so it's taken me a long time to choose the one that I wanted. And I got this from eBay. It's in really good condition. I was really pleased that I only paid something like, I think I paid about £5 for this. Really pleased with that, and it's got all the extras on it that I wanted. It's got theatrical, director's cuts, and all those documentaries that I was talking about. So I'm really pleased with that. Right, next up is, this is still sealed, I haven't opened it yet, Overlord, the J.J. Abrams produced action horror from last year. Pretty good film. So I will probably be watching that at some point soon. This is an interesting one that I've got. I had to get this from Germany. You'll know this one well, Leo. Leo from Geek Legion of Doom turned me onto this film, knowing that I like found footage films, and it's a brilliant found footage film if you haven't seen it. But I've not been able to find a copy in this country, so I got this from eBay, and I got it from Germany. It's got it's a bit slightly thinner than the UK Blu-rays. It's got German writing on it, and it's in a nice sleeve as well. But I'm really pleased to have gotten that in my collection now. Next one is Creed. Now, I was going to get the box set with Creed and Creed 2 in it, but because Creed 2 is fairly new, that's quite pricey still. I picked this up really cheap, and you can get Creed 2 fairly cheap second hand, so I'll be able to get them two. I'll be able to get them both at a cheaper price than the box set, so I will do that. Classic film here now. LA Confidential, Guy Pearce, Russell Crowe, Kim Basinger, Kevin Spacey. Gosh, Kevin Spacey. I remember when he was popular as an actor. That's not going to happen anytime soon. But this film is an undeniable classic, and it's got loads of extras on it. I used to watch this all the time as it came out. Brilliant film. I've never seen this, but I like the look of it. It says it's the best zombie film of 2012. Well, anybody that's seen this, tell me what you think of it. It's called State of Emergency. Cover looked pretty cool. It was only £1, I think, so I thought I shall give that a go. Survive the fear. So let me know what that's like, guys, in the comments. I thought I'd blind buy that one for £1. One of my guilty pleasures next. Don't judge me. Baywatch. I actually quite enjoyed this. I think the villain was absolute rubbish, but I thought the chemistry between everybody was pretty good. It was pretty fun. Although I do admit, it ain't ever going to win any awards for originality. So that's that. Baywatch. From the director of Dog Soldiers and The Descent. It's great cast here. Michael Fassbender, as well as others. Centurion and Neil Marshall, is it? Let me just read. Yeah, Neil Marshall directed Centurion. Quite an underrated film. Very, very good. Terminator Genisys. I thought the first half of this was brilliant. I really enjoyed it. It went off the rails a bit in the second half, and some fairly poor casting decisions, I accept, but I thought it was alright. You know, when you got deja vu, it feels like I've shown you Terminator Genisys maybe last month. I don't know. You get confused sometimes. Speaking of Terminator 2, the Skynet edition. So you get all these extras down there. Very, very good. The ultimate high definition Terminator experience. So yeah, that's that. Life, the Jake Gyllenhaal, Rebecca Ferguson? Yeah. And Ryan Reynolds sci-fi horror. I reviewed this when it came out. It's in the sleeve. I actually thought this was okay. Yeah, you know, not overly original, but pretty effective sci-fi horror, I would think. Certainly worth having in the collection for the price I paid for it. I think I got this on eBay. Jack Reacher, Never Go Back. The second one in the sleeve. I enjoyed the first Jack Reacher. I don't think this is as good as the first one, but it is still watchable for sure. And that's it. There's going to be no more Jack Reacher films. Apparently it's going to TV now. There's going to be a TV show, Jack Reacher show, which may work well. I've never seen this one, believe it or not, but Get Smart, the comedy with Steve Carell, Anna Hathaway, Dwayne Johnson. So I'll probably give that a go next week or two. I've heard it's pretty good, but I've just never seen it. I thought I'd get this because it was so cheap. It was a film I was very disappointed with when I first saw it, but I've only seen it once, so I shall give it another go. I Am Legend. It's one of my favourite sci-fi like stories, and I think this would have been great. It was the effects that let me down. I just thought the effects were shockingly bad. But I shall give it another go, watch it with my wife because she's never seen it, and see if it is as disappointed second time round. Another guilty pleasure, R.I.P.D. I don't think it's anywhere near as bad as it was critically mauled when it came out, although I do acknowledge it ain't brilliant either. But it is quite a lot of fun. '47 Ronin, Keanu Reeves in the sleeve. Now I've not heard. I know this didn't get a particularly easy ride when it came out. It made no money. It got a fairly critical mauling. Never seen it, so I thought I would give it a go. Because you know, it's Keanu Reeves and he's cool now. I think this next one, and I'm probably going to be doing a misunderstood movie review for this. I absolutely loved it when I saw it. I've seen this a couple of times now. Here Comes the Boom. Kevin James. I know it's Kevin James, but however, if you're ever going to watch a Kevin James film and enjoy it, this is it. He plays a school teacher that has to become a UFC fighter to raise funds for the school, and it is such fun, guys. I can't tell you. It's a really, really good film. Very, very good. I do recommend that, and I think I probably will do a misunderstood movie review for it. Another very, very good horror here, which is a remake from the classic The Crazies. Very effective film, this horror film. I really enjoyed it when it first came out. It's properly tense. I'm gonna get my wife to watch this and scare the pants off her. I like watching horror films with my wife because she's not a big fan of horror, so she gets so scared it scares me. so it's more fun watching horror films with her. Another film that's new that I haven't opened yet, it was on sale in my local supermarket. Conan the Destroyer, still in its cellophane wrapping. I think it was reduced from, I think, £7 to £3, so I haven't got it, so I thought I would get it. Disappointing, there's no extras on it. Well, not that I'm aware of, doesn't say there is. But really, really good film. This was the first Arnie film I ever saw, and I still think it's a lot of fun, Conan the Destroyer. And the last one this month, another one that I think is quite underrated, Grudge Match. Robert De Niro, Sylvester Stallone, the comedy film where they end up boxing each other. I mean, the concept of Rocky versus Raging Bull sort of thing was the big selling point for it, and it's got a great cast. We've got Kevin Hart as well, Alan Arkin, Kim Basinger, John Bernthal. Very good cast, and a very entertaining film. A lot of fun to watch, and I do recommend it if you haven't seen it. So that's it for the month of June, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I've got a couple more on order, but I'll probably save them for next month. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the catch up, guys. Thanks for your support and for watching, and of course I'll see you next time on Screen Stars.